2023 was a year. 2023 was a pretty good year for Godzilla fans. A lot of things came out, a lot of good things were revealed, and just overall, pretty great year to be a Godzilla fan, I would say. But it was also really wacky for the fandom itself, whether it's because of certain drama or because of just wackiness in general. During that time, I unfortunately was not able to cover either of those things, so in this video, I decided why the hell not and combine all three of those topics into one video. Yeah, we're good, Exila here, and today we're going to be taking a look back at the cringe of 2023. Now in this discussion, I'll be bringing up some topics that either some of you guys have already heard of, and some that you guys probably don't know of. From what I've seen from my community posts as of recent, it seems like there are topics in there that some of you guys are very much unfamiliar with. For now, let's start off with something pretty interesting and wacky.
The art of JD Lee's and GFAN is having a sloppy makeup. Yeah.
GFEST is a place.
Yeah, he's just right over there.
I shouldn't have to explain what GFEST is, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure by now the people that are subscribed to this channel know what GFEST is, and I've probably gone to GFEST at one point. But to those who are unaware, GFEST is a convention for Godzilla fans. They have your typical convention going experience, a lot of dealer rooms, a lot of places where you can buy pictures here and there, a lot of figures you can buy, and just overall interacting with a lot of fans and a lot of friends. I will say though, it is also notorious for being very smelly in the dealer's room.
Entered the line into the dealer's room, aka the sweat pit. But I did not wear my mask as frequently this year. I did whip it out for the trek through the dealer's room every time, because it's honestly a shock I didn't catch something in there last year. Also, it stinks. You gotta have some protection for your nose.
At the same time, we're not gonna be talking about the convention itself. No. We're gonna be talking about the Facebook page. Yes, the official GFEST Facebook page. And well, somewhere around October of 2023, their profile picture and banner changed. And, well...
You? Me? You think this is funny? In a cosmic sort of way, yes. Well, Mr. Funny Man, is this how you get your sick kicks? What? It's just an ordinary crabby... Oh my goodness!
Yeah. This is bad. This is real bad. Yep, there is no doubt about it, ladies and gentlemen. It looks goofy as fuck. What's even obvious is that this was made with AI. So obvious, in fact, that they literally disabled the comments. Like they knew this was going to get backlash, so they do damage control by disabling the comments. It still baffles me that someone from the official Facebook page, someone up there was like, yeah, I approve of this. Use this for our profile picture and banner. Go right ahead. Many of the people that are very much upset about this whole ordeal, about this whole change of using AI art, look at this, bro. When even someone with a profile picture of a furry paw is like roasting you and like calling you out, that's how you know you lost. There's also some pretty wacky fan art though. So maybe wondering, why did the officials at the GFEST Facebook page approve of this AI art? Well, apparently, at least from what I've seen from other comment sections, is that they were scammed by someone who used AI to like do all this. Okay, like I can understand that, but like, why still put it up? Like, why putting it as your profile picture, using the banner? Look, I get it. I'm pretty sure the people that are running the GFEST Facebook page are like walking fossils, but like, come on, you have to at the very least have seen this and be like, maybe we shouldn't put that as our profile picture and banner. So overall, there's been a lot of comments in regards to this, and as well as the Godzilla artist side of the community speaking out their thoughts about this. And I've noticed that throughout some of the comments, they mention a person known as JD Lee. I asked just randomly, like, oh, who is that person? And someone confirmed it to me that that is the founder of GFEST. So after doing a bit of digging, I found some pretty interesting context on, why this may be happening. And I gotta say, it's a really wacky little rabbit hole, I'll say that. JD Lee is apparently the founder of GFEST, basically the guy who owns it and created the whole fucking convention to begin with. And apparently the Godzilla artists aren't really in good terms with JD Lee for some reason. However, a person by the name of Almighty Rayzilla gave some context on what the hell was going on behind the scenes. in regards to the artists versus JD Lee. It essentially boils down to this. In 2019, a Toho representative arrived essentially telling them that only 30% of Godzilla fan art can be produced. Everything else was fair game. 2020 comes around, and it was the year a random artist started proclaiming to all artists to not associate with GFEST. 2022 comes around, and it's revealed that the people at GFEST decided fuck it and gave all Godzilla artists a new AA contract, which is the Artist Alley contract, which stated that all artists were forbidden to sell prints of Toho fan art unless they had a license to sell prints of the work. So basically, Godzilla artists were not allowed to sell Godzilla fan art prints in a Godzilla convention. Well, go figure. Fortunately enough, after the negative backlash, the Facebook page updated their banner and profile picture, replacing that crappy AI pic with some actually decently drawn art of GFANS. Eventually, the hate started to slowly die down. Jeez, man, like, I can't believe it. Like, we literally went from, oh, what the heck? The Facebook page of GFEST fucking updated their profile picture and banner to AI art, what the hell? Into like some really deep rabbit hole in regards to the founder of GFEST and the Godzilla artists out there having a hate boner for this particular person. I mean, wow. But in the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, what can we learn from this? Make sure that the person that you're commissioning to do an art piece of doesn't scam you by using AI art. And also another thing to learn is while AI could be a useful tool for some, it shouldn't be used as a tool to replace the artist.
The brilliant idea of art of JD Lee's and GFAN just having sloppy makeouts.
Yeah,
I think that has the potential to destroy GFEST, and I think that's a good thing.
What do you stand to gain from sending such hateful messages to a kid?
Now at this point, we're going to be talking about some topics that are pretty serious, but are still pretty crazy, to say the least. I will say, though, the next topic we're going to be talking about isn't honestly that surprising to me, because, believe it or not, it's happened before. Man in the Suit is an analog horror. Yes, it is indeed an analog horror. Created in July of 2023, from what I understand, it's a series that follows an unknown Toho cameraman that documents some disturbing happenings surrounding the Godzilla suit actor, who becomes the man in the suit, and its desire for revenge. Now you guys should already know my thoughts when it comes to Godzilla analog horror as a concept. I personally do not like it. I very much do not like the concept. Honestly, when it comes to creepy media out there and regarding Godzilla, the only thing that pops up to my head is the Godzilla NES from the creepypasta story. But I do understand that there are some people that are very much intrigued when it comes to the story of Man in a Suit, and more power to them. If they find interest in that, that's fine. That's all them. I just personally am just not in that demographic of people that very much are into the analog horror. But what if I were to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that there are some people out there that hate this analog horror so much that they literally started sending hate and death threats to the original creator? Now, this is a topic I am way too familiar with. For the longest time, that's always happened. The one that comes to mind, Skylar Kingery, where he made a video calling out a random kid, just a random kid on the internet, playing with his little toys and this and that. And then Skylar Kingery literally sending his fans to go out and report the channel. And you know why he did all this? Because apparently the kid was using his original character, aka that shitty NECA green burning Godzilla thing. I don't even know what it's even called anymore. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't new. This isn't new at all. This whole thing just does not surprise me. It's even reached to the point that the creator themselves decided to take a break from their passion project. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've already mentioned this already. I'm not a huge fan of Godzilla analog horror. I'm not a fan of it. But at the same time, you're not gonna be seeing me sending death threats and hate to a minor. That is ridiculous. There were actually people out there that were actually backing up the creator, support him in any way they could. And even reached the point where even some other bigger Godzilla YouTubers, spoke out about this. Hell, even Matt Pat mentioned the whole situation in his video. Thankfully, after receiving lots of support, the creator unknowingly returned from his hiatus to continue his thing. And there's one thing we can learn from all of this, ladies and gentlemen, is that there are going to be people that don't like you, and they're not going to like what you make. But if you yourself find enjoyment in making your projects or whatever fan-related content that you desire to do, don't let that unnecessary hate put you down, and continue chugging along. If you don't like a certain thing, that's all fine and good, but there is absolutely no need to send threats and hate to not just minors, but to anyone at all. And to those people that were actually sending death threats and hate to this kid, shame on you. Do better.
I'm still gonna go to it. I don't care.
We've talked about AI pictures, Godzilla fans sending death threats. This next topic is gonna be something that is quite serious because as of recording this video, this person is still currently making a document on, disproving all the false allegations.
Of course the live video ended. So now you're looking at me, talking to, everyone through an Instagram story. Why? I don't know, because I feel like it.
Gojira Nekozilla, aka Goji Fan Catzilla, aka Chris, is a 22-year-old cosplayer and YouTuber. As of recording, his channel has 18k subscribers, and both his socials and channels just consist of cringy posts, weeb shit, and Godzilla shit posting. Anyway, so from what I've explained about him so far, he seems like just your average individual. Someone who probably just tries to get a laugh out of people, but gets a couple of chuckles here and there. Yeah, he is that guy. In the end of the day, he doesn't seem to be hurting and creeping on people. Right? Some serious allegations came out about our boy Chris here, particularly an Instagram page known as Upstate New York Cosplay Warning posted an image on their account in regards to Chris and how he stalks kids and cosplayers, and just overall being a weird, creepy person. Allegedly. As of recording this video, there have been 10 to 12 people coming forward with their accounts on Chris, and they've reached to the point to where he is banned from attending certain conventions. This screenshot here was sent to him in regards to a certain other convention that he was banned from. Now, we're gonna get back into this real quick. And during these times of these false allegations coming out, Chris would go on his Instagram and create some live streams in which he tries to debunk some of these claims. And yeah, you may have guessed, yeah, it didn't really work out very well. If anything, it made it way, way worse for him. Remember when I mentioned that he was banned from an anime convention or a cosplay convention? So what he did, he literally decided to go to the convention that he was banned from. Yeah, I definitely don't see anything going wrong here. Listen, when something like this happens to you, when you're banned from a certain location, it doesn't matter what the context is, you still shouldn't try to go to that location. When the officials tell you that you're banned from a certain location, you're banned from that location. You shouldn't be trying to go over there at all, no matter what the context is. You shouldn't be going at all, because then you're going to make it worse for yourself, and it's going to be just a whole shit show. Now, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, our boy Chris over here didn't exactly get the message. So Chris was pretty much like, you know what, fuck that, I'm going to the convention that I am clearly banned from. And what follows here is a video that he provided, and just watch.
Dude, I do not do anything.
I know. It's in the past if you're done. I've talked to you in the past and I've known that. I can have you take it up with security, or you can just leave.
I can talk to security because I feel like I did nothing wrong.
You haven't done anything wrong today.
Yeah, because I haven't done anything wrong in the past.
You've been banned from the con. That's the problem.
Yeah, so, yeah, props to the security guard, alright? I'm not gonna lie. Like, don't get me wrong, sucks for Chris at the same time. These are some allegations that have been thrown his way and are probably proven false or true. No matter what the cause is, I will have to say props to the security guard here, because he at least is doing his job. He doesn't know the context. He just sees someone that is obviously banned. He is still doing his job.
More cloudy, but I can't talk right now because some people are trying to get me banned.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
I'm
No.
of stalking people and taking photos of people without consent, which... That is not my fault. Sorry, I'm just...
Why? Oh my gosh, I hope you guys felt as awkward and cringed out as I was when I first saw this clip. Oh my gosh, why would you be so specific? Why would you tell a random stranger about a certain thing that is going on? Autism is a wonderful thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I gotta say about that. Obviously, it reached to the point where the event organizers had to go up to Chris and tell them like what is really going on because of some allegations coming out about him. And you know, at the same time, it's like he wouldn't have to have engaged this type of argument if he just didn't go to the convention. And apparently he wanted to go to this convention that he was obviously banned from was because of his sister. His sister wanted to go to the convention, and so he wanted to be with his sister. Now look, I understand you want to be there for your sister, but you're still banned at that location. You should have at least like, you know, have her mom or her dad go with her or something like that. Like, why did you have to go? Like, and you yourself know that you were banned from that location.
I'm sure you're not gonna ask me whether the Comic-Con you probably got falsely banned from. I'm still gonna go to it. I don't care. Falsely banned or not, I don't care, I'm still going. Because if my sister wants to go, I'm gonna have to go with her to be a supportive brother.
So it's like, why? Just why at all? As of recording this video, Chris is still currently making his Google Doc that basically debunks all of the supposed allegations against him. Judging from what I've seen of him attempting to debunk those allegations, they're probably not going to be worded very well. Now keep in mind, like, this is some serious allegations. Like, these are not like shit talks or anything like that. These are some serious allegations. And just from what I've seen of him attempting to debunk these allegations, it's always just fall down flat. There are, quote, evidence against Chris. Some of them make sense and some of them don't. They're kind of like a mixed bag of like some that make sense and some that doesn't make sense. Like, it's like they're just all over the place. But I will say there's more allegations that make sense than the ones that don't make sense. Now again, this could all be alleged. For all I know, they're probably just jealous of his weird VTuber cosplay, man. I don't know. But hey, this is just a theory. An Ericzilla theory. All joking aside, I really don't know what the outcome of this whole situation is going to be. Once again, as of recording this, Chris hasn't fully released the Google Doc to everyone. But once it does release, I'll definitely be checking it out, and I'll probably make a follow-up video. Who knows? But until then, this is just what it is. You know, this is some very serious stuff that came out about a particular person that some of you guys may or may not even heard of. As of right now, he is seen amongst all the other cosplayers as a weird creep. Allegedly.
GFANS, motherfucker. Ask Godzilla, bitch.
"2023 was a pretty good year for Godzilla fans. We got to see a lot of things come and go, but we also got to appreciate the amount of cringy wackiness that was going on behind the scenes. From organizers using AI art to promote their convention, to random fans sending death threats and hate to a little kid, to a Godzilla weeb, shitposter, cosplayer, cross-dresser fan being accused of creeping and stalking little kids and other cosplayers and being a nuisance. Allegedly. Overall, these are some topics that I never got to cover back in 2023. I mean, hey, better late than never. So, what kind of cringe are we willing to see here in 2024? Well, I honestly don't really know. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the wonder of it all. What is going to happen in the Godzilla community next? All joking aside, these are some topics that I've been meaning to talk about for quite a while, and I unfortunately wasn't able to due to some other things that I've been working on behind the scenes. As of recording this video, I have a small cold. I am recovering, thankfully, and I'm slowly getting back on the grind of uploading videos and, you know, my usual shtick. Hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. And, yeah, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. And sayonara.